What's up, guys? I am the man behind your kill cam, the one, the only, that Smug Silverback, aka Doom Smug, and today I am giving you a gameplay that usually is reserved for guys like Jay Nasty, Coldside, X-Rays, really to commentate, you know, the leaders of the clan, not just the usual commentators like myself. And you want to know why I say that? Because this gameplay is a Penta Moab on the map bootleg, courtesy of K-Slice. This is an absolutely beast gameplay. I am so honored to commentate over this, and I don't even know if the leaders were high, drunk, both, when they decided, oh, let's just let Smug Silverback commentate this. But, you know, it's a huge mistake that they made, because now I get to commentate over this beastly gameplay. And what I'm going to talk about over this gameplay is really how the YouTube community fell by the wayside, and how it's really tough to get yourself out there in the YouTube community, and what myself and X-Rays proposed to sort of remedy this sort of ailment that the YouTube community has. And if you don't want to hear about that, and you don't want to hear about how you can potentially grow out your channel and really help yourself out when, you know, channels out there are only receiving maybe 1-2 subscribers per day, then I guess you could turn this commentary down, turn up some music. I would definitely recommend some driving hard rock, some Judas Priest, some Metallica, something hard and heavy to go behind this massacre fest. But anyways, as K-Slice gets the first Moab, I guess for those of you who decided to hear my commentary, let's begin with the YouTube community in the beginning. So, obviously, as you know, there were a bunch of guys back in the day who really found it easy to go from rags to riches in the YouTube community. Guys who have gone from no subscribers, maybe a couple views off a video that they showed to friends and family over Call of Duty footage. And now those people are part of this elite group of people over 100,000 subscribers. And, you know, I think there's over 3,500 channels that are over 100,000 subscribers, including our very own Jay Nasty. And these guys usually started back when I think Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 and even Call of Duty 4 were out. And back then, it was easy to find your niches. It was easy to find those little areas where you can get out there, show your content, and basically gain some active subscribers and viewers. And today, that's really the absolute opposite. So, in this era of the 8th and 9th, and I think soon to be 10th Call of Duty with Call of Duty Ghosts, don't quote me on that, it's getting really tough for someone to achieve that sort of YouTube dream, as I like to call it, from going from absolutely nothing to having a channel with an active following, you know, sponsorships up the ass, you know, being partnered by Machinima or Yoush or Maker Studios, whatever it is, it's really tough nowadays. And I guess I have a couple reasons why I think this is so. To start off, a lot of people are focusing on themselves lately. They're focusing on really growing out their channel as opposed to finding those beast, you know, content creators. And obviously, there really is no remedy to that. You just have to be a good enough content creator in order to reach those people who are really focused on growing themselves out. But the other issues that I've come up with are really easily, you know, can really easily be cured. So, one of the things that can easily be cured is the animosity in the community. Now, obviously back in the day you had your clan wars, you had people that just didn't like each other. Hell, you had Keemstar, who really is the source of a lot of drama out there. But nowadays you can't go, you know, 5 tweets without seeing some sort of fight between, you know, huge YouTubers or huge clans. And I'm not saying that Doom is, you know, out of that equation, because let's be honest, obviously Doom has its haters, Doom has its rivals, Doom has its competition, but it's really everywhere. And the fact of the matter is, if you support Doom, if you support any other clan out there, there's a possibility that you're going to be alienating certain people who obviously have a different opinion of you, and that just leads to less people checking out your channel. I know I have it because, you know, a lot of people see the Doom Smug sort of tag that I have on Twitter and on my YouTube channel, and they may be fans of different clans, and they're just saying, oh, it's another Doom member, why should I subscribe to him? Meanwhile, I would really like to, you know, go out there and appeal to everyone. But that's a huge problem in the community. And another huge problem in the community is that there are not a lot of mediums to get your, you know, channel out there. There are not a lot of ways to basically get in touch with your new audience base, to really get together and get some new fans. And I know channels out there, you know, community channels, channels that were really built along this golden age of Call of Duty YouTube, you know, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, even Black Ops, the original. And really, nowadays, they may have 100,000 subscribers, but some of these guys don't really pull, you know, the amount of views and the amount of active subs to really help someone out. So, what I decided to do, and what my good buddy OG X-Rays, who you guys know as the sort of head commentator over here at Doom Clan, and Mr. James Geary too, is that we sort of pulled together our resources and we created something called Commentators Collide. Now, Commentators Collide, obviously on the surface, is another community channel, really focused on helping, you know, young, up-and-coming commentators and content creators really grow out their channel. And we've partnered with guys that aren't just from Doom. We have guys from OP, we have guys from Carnage, we have guys that are in clans that don't even exist, and we even have Overflow, who's part of Team Caliber, who is even out of the entire clan war spectrum, you know, in general. And what we really want to focus on is not just really becoming the best there ever is, the best there ever was, and the best that ever shall be. Rather, we're actually really focused on growing out channels that really deserve it. And we really made this channel not just because the YouTube community was sort of drowning and really not experiencing a lot of active subscribers. It was also because there were a lot of ways for people to grow out their channel, but they were really controversial. And you guys know what I'm talking about controversial competitions out there that rewarded guys that aren't really necessarily the best content creators out there. And again, I'm not going to mention it, but you guys know what that competition was. So, basically, X-Rays, myself, James Geary, Overflow is involved with this. Broman, who was a former Doom member, but obviously went over to OP. That Cantus Kid, KOK Cuban, I'm Not Magic, Doom Magician, Fun Dad, and, you know, the list goes a little bit onwards, maybe for one or two more commentators that I failed to leave out. But what we're going to be doing very soon is we're going to be having two commentators that are going to be rotating every single month. It's going to be determined on a sort of mini competition, a mini sort of Commentators Collide, or a mini sort of competition to see who really is the best content creator for that month. And obviously we're going to be giving away, you know, one or two more permanent positions to, you know, some very, you know, high-tiered and, you know, high subscriber people. But we want to make this channel just to benefit those guys who really need that extra push, that really need that way to get out their channel. So hopefully if Jay Nasty and Coldside and whoever else runs Doom Clan channel could do this, we're going to have a link in the description below to this channel, Commentators Collide. And what I would highly recommend you do is go over there, subscribe, and I think on Wednesday we are going to be releasing our first competition, and we're going to give away 2 rotating spots for the month of September. So that's what we're going to do. We're not just limited. We're not limited to commentators either. If you're a GFX artist or editor or just make, you know, Call of Duty videos, then we're probably going to find a place for you too. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm doing right now. I hope you guys show some love, drop a sub back on that channel. I am that smug Surrak, you're not. Once again, absolute beast gameplay by K-Slice. Shoutouts to him. And as always, guys, stay smug.